Welcome to ATB TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Shona Drechsler, and we come live today from the clubhouse at Manningtree Park in Ballan.
It's hot and windy.
It's very hot and very windy. The clouds are black, and I'd say we're in for a bit of a storm later on today, Shona, so we've decided to come indoors. We've been out and had a look at some of the horses around the farm.
Yep.
And,
a few foals.
Saw a nice foal there this morning, didn't we?
Yep. Command's foal, very cute.
Out of the Mare Queen era, outstanding little colt there, and Deb's Joy's home with her little colt by Striker, and he's really come on as well. So the mares and foals are starting to return to Manningtree Park.
Yep.
Well, let's go through last week's run in Shona. Where do we start?
Canterbury on Friday night, where we had Rockalicious finish third.
Short price favourite, small field, and Chris Waller was a little bit worried about her being slow to begin and not getting a good run in the race, and it turns out, unfortunately, he was 100% right. Everything he was worried about going wrong did go wrong, but she ran on well to run third. She's a very, very classy filly, Rockalicious, and she'll have a break now and she'll be back for the autumn, and he still says she's a group style filly.
She's a really nice horse.
She's an outstanding type. So third first up in town, out for a break, and one to follow through the autumn.
Yep. We had Canneridge at Lingfield on the Saturday night.
Saturday night, yes, we went to Lingfield with Canneridge. I actually got up at, I think it was about 1:30 a.m. from memory to watch that race, and it was on the tight synthetic track there that's similar to Geelong, but a little bit tighter, and she was sitting 3 wide, and I thought coming to the bend she was going to be right in the finish, but when they turned left on the bend she went straight. And I thought she was going to run through the running rail. She's done most of her racing in South Africa on straight tracks, and I don't think she was expecting that bend.
Yeah.
She ran off the track, and that was the end of her chances. She was beaten 4 lengths, but once again we just got to forget she went round, and
she pulled her shoe off too.
Yeah, pulled her front shoe on the bend, and we just got to wait now. And I think Marco's got her in a 1,000-metre race next week, so she's going to win a race. It's just nice to see it happen.
Yep. We had my favourite horse, Avasso, finish second at Rose Hill. What
a run that was.
Fantastic.
He's a really good horse, Avasso. I think most people that follow our horses would know that he's a class animal. He was second up. Chris said he's still a bit soft and he was a bit dull in the coat. And he thought whatever he did there, he'd really improve on. But he ran outstanding. It was a great ride by Ty England. And the way he attacked the line, you know, you'd be surprised next start. He's obviously going to start favourite next start. He's going to be short, and he does need to be, because if he wins that, he goes straight into the Villiers early December. So he's a nice horse, and he's in good form, and he's one to really follow. Yep.
Sunday at Donald, we had Host Me finish 8th.
Yeah, Donald. We got all that rain on the night before, and the track was really, really wet. Heavy 8 at Donald, unheard of, and the track was actually really patchy. So Host Me doesn't go at all in the wet, so you wouldn't believe it. We're in probably half a drought and we turn up and get a heavy 8, but we needed to run her because there wasn't another race for her anyway for 2 weeks. So she finished 8th, just unfortunate. You could see the last 100, she just didn't want to go. So she needs a firm track and she'll get one in a fortnight.
White House Affair finished second.
Yeah, first up, White House Affair, a Denman filly that we bred out of Miss Presidential. Very, very good filly this. First up, second. Done a couple of little things wrong. Just over raced at one stage, and then probably got on the worst part of that track near the fence, where it was probably a little bit, maybe 2 to 3 lengths off. She only got beat about a length to a pretty good horse by Choisir, and I think White House Affair is going to be quite a nice filly for us over the next few years.
Yep. On the next day, Monday, we went to Hamilton. We had Already Like Her finish 3rd.
Yes, well, let's just clarify. I went to Hamilton. You said it was too far.
That's your territory.
You said it was too far.
And by the looks of the results you're getting, I'm going to have to start going.
It was a long way to Hamilton, but we had a good day actually. Already Like It was in that Vobis Gold race, which if you win, it's about 28,000 to the winner. It's an amazing system, that Vobis and Vobis Gold. It's big money for the country races. Anyway, Already Like It couldn't get it. She ran second to probably a smart horse. But she still picked up over 8,000 for running second, and she was on the quick backup. So we had to take our chance. Dean said she was probably just a touch disappointing, but I think that filly might actually be just looking for 1,200 now, and might be better if she's let roll along rather than be held up. So I'll be interested to see what the winner does next time out, and I'm sure there's a race just around the corner for Already Like Her.
A lot of those smart city trainers target their horses for those races because they're worth so much. So usually when they go in those, they're very handy fields. So.
Well, we've run in 2 of those Vocus Gold strikes now with that filly, and she's run second both times. And even though she's still a maiden, she's won over 30,000. So, you know, I'm still convinced she's a handy filly, and once she wins a race, she might just string a couple together.
Yep. Martha's Moment finished 3rd at Hamilton.
Yeah, that was a bit of a turn up. We weren't really expecting her to be in the finish. We thought she was still a runaway, but she did present very well in the yard. Her coat was amazing, and Darren has done a great job with her. And she really rattled home to the line to run 3rd, and just on that run, you know, you just could see that she's looking for more ground. The track was soft, it was a bit patchy because of that rain over the weekend, but I loved the way she attacked the line and the way she really stretched her neck out and wanted to pick them up. And I know the guys that were there in Martha's Moment, Daniel and his family and a couple of others, they were really excited.
Yeah.
And I think might have a little bit of a filly there that, you know, over 14 to 1600 is going to more than pay her way.
Yeah. And then yesterday at Sandown, you went to Sandown, and poor results again.
It was a long day at Sandown.
We had Tayo finish 6th.
I think we went there thinking we had 3 chances to run top 4, and we were hopeful that one of them would win, but not to be. Tayu looked really good in the run. He was posted wide, couldn't get cover. They were trying to get him one out, one back, but Craig Williams kicked up and held us out, and then on the corner he sort of got to the front early, and well, he was either going to boot and kick away, or he was going to just one pace and battle to the line, but he never kicked, he just battled to the line a bit. His last 50 was pretty good, but he did have a tough run, and Harry Coffey got off and said he was quite happy with the run, and Darren said he'll just improve a bit on that. So I imagine he'll be back at Sandown where he's won 3 in a fortnight over 1800, and he'll probably be 10 to 1, and that might just be the day that he wins.
Bear Min finished 12th.
Yeah, disappointing run from Bear Min after a great first up win. It was obvious to me that she had a bad run. Harry was instructed to ride it quiet, which he did, but she did get in some traffic and she seemed to resent that and just pulled a bit. And then just didn't go when he let her down, just wouldn't stretch out. And I'm assuming that she would have pulled up this morning jarred up from that good 3. And you know, we might just be in a bit of trouble with her going forward over the summer months. So we'll just have to review what Darren says and what comes out of that run. But I'd be very worried about starting her on another good 3.
Yeah. My Obsession had a step up in class and she finished 5th.
It's not often that Darren Weir takes a Ararat maiden winner by 1.5 inches to Sandown on a Wednesday in a strong mares race, but he did that with My Obsession because he believes she's above average in ability. She's a 4-year-old mare by Longrow who's taken a long time to get mature, but after that win at Ararat, which had to be seen to be believed on that track, they don't come from 4 lengths off the lead at the 100 and win. It never happens at Ararat. And she did that, showing she's got good class. So I thought her run was really good yesterday. I think she finished 5th.
Yeah.
And she was only beaten just over 2 lengths. And Damien Lane rode her and said that when he went to go through the field, she was just a little bit hesitant because she's only new and she's not experienced. And she was just a bit hesitant to take the run. And then the horse crossed in front and he had to go change course, and it probably just cost her a length. But he said to me that she's a very, very good filly, and Darren also said that he thought next start she'll be ready.
Good.
So that was a wrap for the week.
Yep. Now we'll talk about this week's coming runners. We're off to Kyneton tomorrow with Tokyo Tower. Yeah,
Tokyo Tower's been disappointing this time in Shona, and this filly by Pentire, we've actually entered her in the December sales because we have been disappointed with her performances. So we'd like to see something tomorrow to get some form around her so she can make $1. There's nothing wrong with the filly, but she just seems to lack the ability we thought she might have, and you know, I think it's time to look at moving her on.
Yep. And Saturday, a twilight meeting at Cranbourne, we've got second starter Diorsivist.
Yeah, interesting horse this by Moosey Dorsey with David Hayes, a horse that we syndicated here at Manningtree Park last year at our Christmas function. And he's had one run and pulled up shin sore, and David Hayes really likes the horse. He said in his pre-race today that he thinks he'll run well, but it'll be too short for him and he needs a lot further. He's going to be a promising stayer going forward, and you won't see your best of him until he gets up to 1600.
Ballarat, on Ballarat Cup Day, we've got Reigning Meteor in the Magic Millions $100,000 race.
Yeah, Matty Williams done a good job with this horse. This was a horse that won a couple of races by the barest of margins in his first prep, and probably had big raps on him straight away, and then went to town and failed. And we figured out that we were riding him the wrong way. He was leading and hanging on, so it just took a bit of time to work out to settle him, get him to track, and then explode to the line. And he did that pretty well up the country, and then he went to Flemington on Melbourne Cup Day and he really finished off nice into 4th position. And he goes into this Magic Millions Saturday race with 100 grand, as you say. He's the highest rated horse. It looks an ideal race for him. If he gets the right run and the pattern's right, he'll be right in the finish.
Yep.
In fact, I think we'll be disappointed if he doesn't win.
Yeah.
And he could book himself a trip to Queensland for that 3-year-old $600,000 Magic Millions race, but he'd want to be winning on Saturday impressively.
Yeah. On Sunday at Mornington, we've got Intravenous having a first start from a spell.
Trialled really well the other day and has come back bigger and stronger this second preparation. She won first up last start, Shona, and I think if she gets conditions to suit, she'll be strong to the line.
Beautiful. Kilmore on Sunday, Sir Dylan.
Sir Dylan, almost decided to run him at Ballarat, but I think we've decided to take the easier option, and he's been in good form.
So unlucky last start.
Yeah, he just got held up and he attacked the line. Darren has got him going great now. This is the first prep with Darren, and he's got him going really well, so he's got to be a big chance.
Yep. Warrnambool on Monday, we've got a busy day.
I'll be there.
It's your territory.
I'll
You
be
better
there.
pull the goods through this time.
I better get a winner somewhere.
Stylish Lily.
Oh, what an impressive trial. Anyone who saw that trial, if she runs like that, she wins.
Yep.
Come from last, blinkers on first time, bang.
Shiny Lass.
Very nice little filly. Probably need the run, just still learning. Trialled well the other day, ran 3rd, tough. Right in the middle of the pack, got bumped, put her head out and said, get out of my way, I'm coming through. I like that filly.
Glockenspiel.
Smashed him in a trial. I know they all win trials, but he won by 8.
No prize money, but he did it convincingly.
Won by 8. Had a tendon, been off the scene for a year. Looks like he's grown a hand, and gee, I'd be rapt if he could win first up.
Yep. Royal Fantasy.
She's knocking on the door too. Good second last start, and she's still learning how to race. So once again, she's an each way chance.
4 horses, all trialled impressively. Royal Fantasy's in good form. Surely you'll get one winner.
Well, look, if we can't get a winner at Warrnambool, I'm going to have a serious word with these trainers, because they're obviously just not doing the job for us. It's not my fault. I've bought the good horses. We've got the great horses. What are these trainers?
With them?
Try harder,
Jesus.
Weary, Williams. Try harder with it. But no, look, we're looking forward to Warrnambool Monday, so hopefully I might see some of you down there.
Yeah, good.
What else, Shona?
I did want to talk about last week's YouTube ATB TV. We've had really big hits last week compared to when just you and I are on there, and I think it was due to the fact that there was probably 2 blondes.
2 blondes?
Or very informative piece.
Yes, well I could say something about IQ there, but I won't. No, it was very informative, and it's a different aspect. And from some of the feedback we've got from the owners, they quite enjoyed it. And you know, from time to time we will step outside the square and have a look at different parts of the industry to bring you something different, and hopefully you take something away from it.
Yep.
So well done to you.
Thank you.
And next weekend?
Christmas party.
Sunday at Manningtree Park. If you're not booked in, you need to email Shona now.
Yep, by no later than Monday.
Because we've got to tell the caterers how many sausages and crayfish to order. This stage I think we've got about 120 coming along, so more the merrier.
Yep.
We'll be auctioning off some of the memorabilia that we've collected around the year, some stuff from Dandino and Platelet and some of our other horses, and also we'll be parading some of our new yearlings, Shona, that we've got here on the farm that you and I are going to have a look at shortly.
Yep.
And it's well worth coming along just to have a look before we put those out to the public.
Yep.
That's it?
That's all I've got.
Alright, well spring's over and we're all getting our life back together for a few
Yes.
weeks before we get into the Christmas madness. And we'll talk to you next week. I'm Darren Dance, Shona Drechsler. Until next week, have a great weekend.